I never intended to cause any harm to anybody. When I started pretending to be an artist, I never thought I'd pull it off. I thought, just go for it. Just have a laugh. I wanted to enter an art institution and observe artists at work, if that's the right way to describe it, and then try to imitate them. I knew that if I went through the same motions, made the same actions, and say the same things, I could at least, for a bit, pretend to be an artist, to feel like I was an artist. I can't say that I passed as an artist, but I think that I did it well enough for some people to have some doubt. And maybe some people would turn around and say, this guy is an artist. I've been pretending for so long now that I'm not sure what I am. All I want to say is that it was never my intention to mislead anybody. It was all supposed to be just a bit of fun.
Do you want coffee? Thanks. I worry if I get it or not. Don't think about it. Just enjoy your coffee. I heard somewhere that for something to be art, it must have no other purpose apart from being art. Is this video I'm making art? Yes, fucking great art. It doesn't have any function, so it could be art. Well, it's bullshit, so it could be art. Is it art? Because I'm an artist, and this is what I make? Please don't give me this crap. Do I want to make art? Who gives a shit? Some other guy I read defined art as culturally significant meaning, skillfully encoded in an affecting, sensuous medium. Sounds good. Does this video have meaning? Is it culturally significant? Is it sensuous? Do I understand? No, so shut up. I'm just doing my thing. Do your thing and shut up. To be able to make art, you really have to believe that what you're doing is making art. Just drink your coffee. That's the problem. I'm not sure I believe. I mean, I always wanted to... What was that about? Fuck off! Nice coffee.
Two men sit at a table, sipping coffee and talking fitfully about art. The man on the right is thoughtful and anxious, wondering aloud what art is and whether he can legitimately call himself an artist. The man on the left, a more sceptical and irreverent character who has apparently little interest in either of those questions, tries at first to reassure his companion, but soon loses patience and finally throws a glass of water in his face. The man on the right is Devlin. The man on the left is also Devlin. And in this video, conversation, we see three of the hallmarks of Devlin's work. One is coffee, which serves as a kind of conviviality and sensuous pleasures of the kinds of gratification that, unlike the more rarefied pleasures of contemporary art, can always be counted on. Another is the splashing. In Devlin's work, the glass or bucket of water is like Chekhov's proverbial pistol. If it's introduced in the first act, someone, often the artist, is bound to get a soaking in the third. Finally, this video, like so many of Devlin's pieces, features the artist himself, who acts as both the agent provocateur and fall guy in an artwork that queries its own merits. In Gatanier, another video by Devlin, Again, two figures are seated at a table, drinking coffee. One of them is Devlin himself, who is conversing in sober Croat with a middle-aged woman. It soon becomes clear that the woman is a fortune teller, who will shortly try to read the artist's future in his coffee dregs. When she asks him what he wants to know, he said he is wondering whether he will be as successful as an artist, or should he just give up. After a little gentle banter to the accompaniment of cawing seagulls in the background, the two finish their coffee, and the woman examines the patterns formed by the dregs at the bottom of the artist's cup. First she sees an ostrich, later a dinosaur, and as she disserts encouragingly on his future, it suddenly dawns on the viewer that Devlin, while expressing doubt about his prospects as an artist, has quietly staged in the video something akin to the creation of a drawing or painting. After all, images appear in the bottom of the cup, and the fortune teller, who expertly interprets those images, looking for hidden truths, is in some hilarious, outrageous sense a stand-in for the critic. So a work of art, or at least a set of images, emerges here, not through the artist's talent or enterprise, but randomly, triggered by his anxiety.